Good evening, New York City. We have an exciting match for you guys today. This is going to be a ZVT between our Green Zerg player in the bottom right, Mr. Yellowjellow, and his opponent, the red Terran player in the top left, Mr. bbreed. Now yellowjellow already sending out an early drone. Normally Zerg players don't go for scouts, they kind of just rely on their overlord. It's a little early to be a scout anyways, so I'm not too sure what this is about. But it looks like he is just going into the main base, trying to see what he can see. I'm not really sure what he was doing here. Thought it was going to be a proxy hatch or something, but maybe it is just a scout. It's kind of a weird move coming out from yellowjellow. Now he's just going back home, throwing down his expansion and an extractor behind this. No doubt we're going to see a pool very shortly. Now bbreed on the other side of things, doing a very standard bbreed opening. It's going to be, of course, barracks and refinery, quickly followed by his orbital command. All super standard so far. Looks like the follow-up is going to be a factory, which is what bbreed has been opting for in ZVTs, or TVZs should I say. His Hellbat timing attack, as his first Marine tries to catch that Overlord, does not really do too much before it hides in this little safe spot. And of course that means yellowjellow is able to see everything at the front of bbreed's base. That includes this expansion coming up, these two Marines, as well as this second barracks going down. And from bbreed's side of things, no scouting at all.
SCV ready.
He can assume that there's a pretty standard build, but he doesn't know for sure. Of course, we do, that it is just that coming out of yellowjellow. Very standard, speed about halfway done, 2 lings so far. And he's just droning up, throwing down a baneling nest, and continuing to mine gas out of here from Mr. Yellowjellow. So he might be going for some kind of early baneling bust, or maybe he is anticipating the Hellbat attack from bbreed, so maybe he wants to get that for defense. Now bbreed did float his barracks to try to catch that Overlord, and he does get it. Nice pick off there. Gonna supply block yellowjellow for a hot second, but his Overlord just pops. Now he's at 42 out of 44, and now once again he is supply block. Not gonna be too impactful, as his next Overlord is almost done. But a big swell of lings coming out of yellowjellow. So, like I said, maybe he is going for some kind of baneling bust, but I don't think this is quite enough. What is that? 14 Zerglings? But as I say that, bbreed doesn't really have too much of a wall, but 4 Hellions, that's going to be more than enough to shoo those away. Let's take a look at the units lost. 9 to 2. So it was 2 Marines. Yellowjellow did lose that 1 Overlord, and I guess 8 Zerglings, that would mean. So far the trade favoring Mr. bbreed here. Now yellowjellow is getting his 3rd already. No layer yet. Meanwhile, bbreed going for a lot of Hellions. Does he have his armory yet? No, it doesn't look like it. And as I say that, of course, he just starts it. So it looks like it is most likely going to be some kind of Hellbat push. But this Overlord, the MVP so far, scouting everything. So yellowjellow's going to have a pretty good idea of what's coming his way. Let's see what's going to be the response from him. Yellowjellow does poke in a little bit. Gets a couple lings roasted there. But he has a pretty good idea of bbreed's Hellion count. And of course he did scout pretty much the entire main base. So are we going to see some banelings soon? Are we going to see more lings coming out? What's the answer here? Looks like he is supply blocked pretty badly for the moment. A few overlords just popping, so he has a supply now. What's gonna be the answer? Because bbreed is here, and oh no, yellowjellow was not ready for that, and he did not control his lings properly. Gonna lose all of them for free. Now the Hellbats have transformed, and okay, that's a lot of queens, but I don't think they're gonna be enough, especially if you miss transfuses like that. No, okay. Some good transfuses there, but you don't want to run the Zerglings in like that. No, you want to pull them back and morph the banelings, because lings are just going to get roasted and toasted by those Hellbats. And now all the queens are down. All the lings are down. There's some spawning, but they're going to be roasted right away. And oh, that's going to be the beginning of the end. Yellowjellow has nothing left. He's got a bunch of Hellbats, Hellions, Marine Marauder, everything in the early game arsenal out of the Terran player, and down goes his natural. bbreed's gonna force his way into the main, and it's just a matter of time, folks. Yellowjellow is done and dusted. Stick a fork in this nerd because he is done. Get out of here, Yellowjellow. You are dead. And maybe he thinks he can get some work done with these 4 Zerglings in this counterattack, but spoiler alert, they're not going to do anything. 33 drones down so far. Everything going wrong for Yellowjellow, and I don't know why he hasn't tapped out yet. Does he think he can really make a stand at this 3rd base? No, that's not gonna happen. This Spire actually didn't get picked off, but yellowjellow doesn't even have enough money for any amount of impactful mutalisks, so I don't know what he is still in this game for. bbreed probably scratching his head saying, why no leave? It's 4 mutalisks on the way, 5 on the way, but they're gonna spawn and get shredded right away. Maybe we'll see that before he taps out. Okay, he rallies them all the way across. They did lose 1 for free, but 3 mutas is about as scary as a donut. I don't know. They're not really gonna do anything at all. They're gonna get killed by the Widow Mine. So much for that. GG. Yellowjellow taps out of this first game.